Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Al from the Palestinian schools in Doha, Qatar. Today I will explain to you Unit 2, Period 6 and 7 for the 7th grade. Let's get started. Exercise 3, page 17. Listen and complete the questions and sentences. First, let's read the sentences without the answers. Then I will play the audio to complete the sentences one by one. Number 1. What you hear. Number 2. You Chinese. 3. More and more people Chinese these days. 4. Only English this year. 5. The number of students up. Okay, listen to the audio.
Hello, Fatima. What are you doing here?
I'm here for my Chinese class.
Are you learning Chinese? That's great.
Yes, more and more people are speaking Chinese these days. What about you?
I'm doing an English class. I'm only learning English this year.
Perhaps I should do that too.
Well, hurry up. Every week, more and more people are in the class, so the number of students is going up.
Okay, have you completed the sentences? Let's do them one by one. Number 1. What you hear. What's the answer? Yes, good. What are you doing here? Thank you. Number 2. You Chinese. Are you learning Chinese? That's true. Good. Number 3. More and more people are speaking Chinese these days. Good. Number 4. I'm only learning English this year. True. The last one. The number of students is going up. Thank you. Let's move to the next exercise. Using a dictionary, alphabetical order, page 18. The words in a dictionary are in alphabetical order. That means the words in your dictionary are ordered from A to Z. Alphabetical order, that means that the words are ordered according to the first letter. Alphabetical means from A to Z. Okay? When the first letters are the same, look at the second letters. That means if you have many words start with A, many words start with B, look at the second letter. For example, if you have learn and like. Learn, the second letter is E, but like, the second letter is I. So learn will comes before like. Again, my students, using a dictionary, alphabetical order. As I told you, alphabetical order, that means the words in your dictionary are ordered from A to Z according to the first letter. The words in a dictionary are in alphabetical order. When the first letters are the same, look at what? Look at the second letter. Okay, take this exercise. Exercise 1. Put the words in alphabetical order. Look at these letters. Number 1. Like, learn, and language. Look here. These three words begin with L. But the second letter here is A for language, the second letter is E for learn, and the second letter here in like is I. So what do you think? Which word should be at the beginning? Of course, language. Why? Because A is before E. The second one is E, is learn. Sorry. Why learn come before like? Because the letter E in the dictionary comes before I. Let's check the answers. Yeah, language, learn, like. Look at the second sentence. Smile, shared, surprise, standard. What do you notice here? All of these four words begin with S. Okay, let's look at the second letter. The second letter here is T. The second one here is U. Here is H and here M. Which one comes before? M comes before H or U comes before T? You all know the alphabetical orders from A to Z. So the first word here will be shared, of course. The second one will be what? Yes, you are true. Let's check our answers. Shared, smile, standard, and surprise. Okay, the third sentence. Everything, England, early, and Egypt. It is very clear here that early comes the first one. Why? Yes, of course, because A comes before G, G, and V. Okay, what's the second letter? What is the second word? Sorry. Is it Egypt or England? Of course, Egypt comes before England. Why? Because the G comes before the N. Let's check our answers. Early, Egypt, England, and everything. Is it clear, my students? Thank you. Let's move to the next exercise. Period 7, page 18. In the last lesson, we took the present continuous. We learned that we use the verb to be am with I, and we use the verb to be are with any plural pronoun or name, like you are, we are, they are. And you took also the verb to be is, which come with the singular pronoun like he, she, it, or any singular noun. This is the complete form: am, are, is, etc. I am, you are, he is, she is. Okay. In this lesson, you will take the contracted form, the short form. Look here. Writing skills. Contracted forms in present continuous. Contracted forms means what? Means the short form, not the complete form. This is the complete form, and you will now see the short form like this. Is it clear? Okay. Remember that we use contractions with the pronouns such as I'm instead of I am, you're instead of you are, he is instead of he is, she is instead of she is, and we're instead of we are, and they're instead of they are. When do we use the contracted form? When we speak or when we write something which someone is speaking. Again, when do we use the contracted form? When we speak or when we write something which someone is speaking. Is it clear, my students? Exercise 2, page 18. Read the email. Here we have an email, and these are its parts. The first part, 2, this is for the receiver of the email. From Joe, for example. This is the sender of the email. And date, it's clear, of course, 12th of September. And here is the main body, the passage or the text of the email. Let's read it together. Hi, thanks for your news. You asked about my news, so here you are. So many exciting things are happening in my life at the moment. I'm going to a new school. Notice here, my students, the contracted form here from I am. I'm is the contracted form from I am, as you learned in the previous exercise. So again, I'm going to a new school. It is much bigger than my old school. I am learning here again, not I am. I'm. We used the contracted form when we speak or when we write about someone's speaking. I'm learning Chinese. It is really difficult. I'm also listening to lots of new music. I'm again. And I'm really enjoying the Palestinian music you sent me. Here again, I'm really enjoying the Palestinian music you sent me. Okay, lots more to tell you, Pat. Writing skills, punctuation in questions and sentences. So our punctuation lesson today will be about questions and sentences. Let's see. Remember that questions end with a question mark. Questions ends with what? Questions end with what, sorry? They end with a question mark. This is the question mark. And sentences end with a full stop. Sentences always end with what? With a full stop. Let's take this short exercise. Exercise 3. Write correct sentences. Here you have 5 sentences or questions and you have to punctuate them correctly. And don't forget that any question or any sentence starts with a capital letter. Okay? Let's read them first. 1. The number of students is going down. This is a sentence. 2. More and more people in the world are communicating English. This is also a sentence, not a question. Look at this. Are you reading more books in English? What's this? This is a question, of course. Look at the verse to be here. Number 4. Good idea. Good idea. You can even study English in bed. What's this? This is a sentence. 5. We're learning about English artists at school. At school. I love it. Again, we're learning about English artists at school. I love it. Okay, let's take them one by one. Number 1. The number of students is going down. Let's see the answer. Notice here, capital letter at the beginning, and what? Full stop at the end. Why? Because this is a sentence, not a question. Look at number 2. What do you think? Okay, I'll give you some time to do the sentence. Have you finished? Let's check. More, M capital. More and more people in the world are communicating in English. Notice here, full stop at the end. The third one. Are you reading more books in English? Okay, I'll give you a few seconds. Finished? Let's check. Are, A capital. Are you reading more books in English? Yes, question mark at the end. Why? Because this is a question. Number 4. Good idea. You can even study English in bed. Is this a question or a sentence? Yes, think and punctuate. Finished? Let's check. Good idea. First, look here. Capital letter at the beginning. And what's this? This is an exclamation mark to express your feeling. Good idea! Exclamation mark. You can even study English in bed. Notice here, full stop at the end. The last one. We are learning about English artists at school. I love it. Okay, a few seconds, then we will check. Finished? Okay, let's check the answer. We're. Notice here, apostrophe after W. And we started with capital because it is the beginning of the sentence. We are learning about English artists at school. Full stop. I love it! Exclamation mark again. Thanks for watching and good luck. Teacher Ahmed Al was with you. I hope that you enjoyed and understood the lesson and see you soon in a new lesson. Goodbye.